What up, YouTube? It's your boy Bills SB. I haven't been on here in a while, but I'm gonna try to bring you some more battles now. Since I have some more free time, I can take a few more days off work. So it is what it is. But before we get into this, there's a few things I need to get off my chest about this battle. The fact that I pretty much blame myself because I am pretty much a noob to this. If you've seen my battles, you know this, but I let him set up the battle and all that. He left the Wonder Launcher on and all that other stuff that's pretty much illegal, but I let it rock. Just like a few other things in this battle, I let rock. The fact that he wanted to come in with a bunch of Ubers, which I don't really care. Truthfully, I haven't battled in months, so I wanted to see what he could do. And he also had to tell me that there's a few pokes that aren't level 100 yet, but he was assuring me that the EVs are proper, stats are all good. And if you see my battles, you know I'm not the brightest or the best at this battle and stuff, so pretty much believed him and just kind of took his word for it. But we're going to go ahead and get into this battle right now. Try to get it going, so I'll show you what I'm doing here. Adjust the camera for you. Alright, so I'm going to lead with my Infernate, my one hitter. And he chooses to send out his Flygon first, which is all good. And I'm going to just go ahead and use this opportunity to set up my rocks now when I'm faster. Now he's going to go with his super effective Earthquake, which you're not going to be able to tell by my next move, but I am focused fast, so I wasn't worried. And you would think that even though this just happened, that I would be choice scarfed or something, because stupidly I misclicked and I hit his stealth rocks once again. But it's cool, so I'm not too worried about it. He's going to take out my Infernape right now, which doesn't necessarily bother me, because I pretty much was just going to use him as a suicide lead, you know, get my rocks up, do some damage, and he was pretty much going to be done for anyways. So now he's going to choose to send out his own Goose, and knowing that he's pretty much a tagger, that's really it. He's pretty frail as well. So I'm going to send out my Keldeo. I love this little Japanese fuck. So I'm going to hit him with a Secret Sword, which attacks his defense, even though it's a special move. So it's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. Forget about all your special walls out there when I got moves like that at my disposal. You know, life orb damage, all good. So now he's going to go ahead with his Genesect, which happens to be one of his Ubers, but also he's only level 91, but as I said before, I don't really give a fuck. I don't. But I'm going to take him out. Then I'm going to my Amon. It's my lovely Snorlax. Try to go for the Zap Cannon. I'm going to avoid it because we all know how fast and elusive a Snorlax can be. But either way, he's going to go for the Techno Blast. Now, the main reason I did go out into my Snorlax, even though it is my special wall on this team, even though I just kind of threw this random team together, there was absolutely no chemistry with these dudes, no synergy. I just grabbed them, jumped in. But I thought this was my Snorlax with the ice, not the Ice Punch. Look at, I'm reading and trying to talk. I thought he had the Fire Punch, but it's all good. Fortunately, I have Ice Punch and Thunder Punch on this set, but it's whatever. So he's gonna get rocked. Snorlax, man. Hey, man, he's a beast. He's a beast. Can't believe he's Yu-Yu. But it's all good. Now he's gonna send out his Darkrai. His Monster Uber, which I should have switched out into something else because I kind of wanted to keep him awake. But whatever. I didn't want to try to over-predict myself when I can't even predict anything as it is. Sneak peek of my titties. It's all good though. So, as always, I'm asleep when you get hit with a Dark Void, which is beautiful. My leftovers is going to basically be negated by his bad dreams. So, he's going to torment my poor Snorlax. So I'm going to take him out and I'm going to go send out Frank. Go ahead, Frank. Only reason that's basically the reason, because Nightmare is pretty much what comes next. And my whole idea was I just wanted to paralyze him, just to get it like pretty much slower. But it's only level 53, so this guy's an idiot. Talk about EBs and whatnot. But anyway, stealth rock damage. He's gonna hit me with the earthquake. Now turns out to be choice banded, which I realized because of all the damage he put out on this. Regardless of the fact that I am physically defensive and shit on this guy. But I hit him with the fire punch, hope to get the burn. Unfortunately, I don't get it because I'm just that guy. I'm just that guy. I haven't embraced the hacks, so the hacks fucking embraced me. But basically, I could have switched, but I pretty much just said, fuck it. I let him get tanked, so it's all good. Now I'm going to just go out on the Swifty, which is my Latios, which is my main gunner. And he's going to withdraw Garchomp, which was a smart play, knowing that I'd outspeed him. He's going to go into his special wall Melodic. Once again, I could have went for the side shock, but I ain't trying to over-predict the predictor. You feel me? But there goes the Dragon Pulse. Does a good amount regardless of the fact that it is a special wall, but I still didn't really want to risk it. So I'm just going to keep taking him out because I wanted to save him for the Garchomp just because that guy's a beast. And he could pretty much do damage to my squad, so I had to keep him in there. Considering the fact that I thought my Jirachi would be a good defender, but it's all gravy. It's all gravy. Still like that little guy. Jirachi, solid. Very, very, like, universal, I'll say. But I'm still asleep. I'm pretty much going to keep trying to get my Snorlax awake by leaving him out, but then he goes for his Dragon Tail, which we all love the Dragon Tail. It's not going to do a whole lot, but it's going to send out my Alakazam, my Got Soup, because I like soup better than cereal. Fuck it. That's how I get down. Soup all day, motherfucker. But that's pretty much the only time you ever gonna see my Alakazam, because he ain't coming back out in this battle. No way. But I'll go back out into my Snorlax, just because I still want to try to get him up, but he ends up Dragon Tailing. Fun stuff. This is when I'm gonna just come out with my Keldeo and just go for the Secret Sword. It's pretty much all I could really do. And I keep trying to switch in and out, but ultimately, like, what's that gonna prove, man? It's gonna keep making the battle longer and longer when I'm trying to quit it, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to quit him and keep it moving. But that doesn't kill. And he Dragon Tails me once again. And now I'm just gonna send out my Snorlax again, whoop-de-doo. I did want to at first try to get him up, but it's just turning out to be more of a problem than anything, but it's all good. Get some lefties, right? Fuck it. While you're sleeping, you might as well eat, you fat fuck. While you're sleeping. That's how you know you fat. Eating while sleeping. But it's all good. He gets his crit. I don't care. I'm a special wall. I'm a beast. I think Snorlax is underrated, man. He's a monster special wall, and he hits hard, so I don't know why people sleeping on him. But I'll use him as all day. I don't care how slow he is. He'll tank it. Especially against this guy that happened to not want to switch out ever. But it's all good. But I finally wake up, hit him with the Thunder Punch. Finally get rid of that Melodic. Still eating. He eating every time. Now he's finally gonna send out his Garchomp. Now, I pretty much didn't wanna switch right out. I said fuck it. I'll fire my Snorlax off just so I can like get my free switch in with my Latios, just to completely outspeed him and hit him with a stab Dragon Pulse. Can't go wrong. So So that's pretty much what I decided to do. I let Snorlax die. I let it, because switching out would have been my downfall. I really feel that. So we're going to go ahead and hit him with that Dragon Pulse. Choice Scarf Latios against the Choice Bandit Garchomp. Peace. Swifty all day. And now he sends out his last poke, which is Flygon. Now this is where things get a little tricky. Wait until you see how I gets down with this. So I'm going to hit him with a Dragon Pulse. Just because it's Beast. It's Beast. He eats it though. He eats it. He stays alive with like a shred, like 2 HP or something. And he Dragon Claws me. And I thought this could possibly end Swifty, but he's a boss, so he gonna live. He gonna live. Stay with 12 HP. And then he uses an item. Now, at this point, I was furious, but then I remembered. I told him he could use items because of the fact that he left it on and that some of his pokes weren't fully trained, so I didn't really care. Well, I mean, I did at first. I mean, shit. This far into the battle, I forgot, but he had to remind me, and he's right. So he decides to bring in this Melodic. He wanted to revive that right away. He thought I was going to stay in, he turns out. So I switched out just to keep him so I could outspeed whoever he brings in. And so he goes with the Ice Beam, which is a solid prediction for my part. Just because, of course, he got his Melodic back to take out my Latios. It's the only reason he fucking revived him. So, it ain't nothing. This match could have been over, should have been over, but we're still doing it. 12 minutes in, but it's all gravy. Secret Sword's not gonna kill, but it's gonna do enough that it doesn't matter. And he's gonna use his Dragon Tail just to get a kill, deal the fuck out of there. But at this point, I mean, it doesn't matter. Like, he could keep using items, he could keep doing it. He told me himself it just got to the point where he felt that the items were not going to save him because of the damage I was putting out on him. So I'm just going to go for the side shock to tear out that defense. And that's it. That's all you need to do. And finally, that is a dead Melodic. Now I get the win. Well, it's all good. You got another battle. Peace.